Now we're going to talk about soil. Soil moisture is another soil site characteristic. You want to get your hands dirty for this. You can determine soil moisture if there's standing water, if the soil is saturated, damp, or dry. In our site, the soil is damp. And while you're down here, you can determine another site characteristic, which is soil texture. The ranges for soil texture are sand, silt, clay, or gravel. In this particular case, we have clay soils. And soil compaction is another site characteristic. In our particular site, we have some light compaction noted through this human influence trail.
Next, we're going to look at soil stability. On our site here, we have very stable soils. There's no evidence of slides or slumping or erosion. We also want to look at litter depth. And litter is basically the leafy material that you'll find accumulating on the ground. At this site, we have very little of it. There's just some leaves, so we'd probably classify this as less than 1/2 inch. The other thing we want to look at is bare ground. Bare ground is basically where there's no vegetation. The trail is a great example of bare ground on our site. Otherwise, on our site, we do not have a lot of bare ground. It's pretty much covered by grasses and other vegetation.